Hi guys! Oh my god, I'm so happy. Today's a great day. But welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Rama. And if you guys didn't already see by the title, I will be doing a part 2 on my big sister advice video. If you guys haven't seen part 1, I don't even know what you're doing. Go watch it, dude. But yeah, I wanted to make a part 2 just because I feel like I could have touched more, like I could have touched on more things, and I feel like there's a lot more things that I could have said, and at the time I didn't have enough time, so I couldn't say what I needed to say, and that's why I made a part 2, and who knows, I might make a part 3, 4, 500, who knows. But anyways, guys, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, I have a few notes over here just in case my memory's not the strongest. But the first thing that I want to talk about is confidence and self worth. Because I feel like that's a main topic in a lot of people, and I feel like a lot of people they don't know how to get confidence and they don't know their self worth. When, for example, if you're talking down on yourself constantly and you're just insulting yourself every day, you're not gonna feel good. And it's also a psychological thing. Like if you wake up in the morning and you say, I'm the prettiest person ever and I'm the best person in the world, that's not being egoistic. That's just being confident. And if you just wake up in the morning and you're just so negative, that's how you're gonna view yourself. And you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your own views. It's terrible. So you have to stop and you have to cut down on the talking back bad about yourself, because the more you talk bad about yourself, the more you're going to see it and you're going to feel it. And a little bit going into that topic is how to build confidence when you feel insecure. One thing that I'm gonna say growing up is I was a very, very confident person, and I feel like in this society, people like to bring down confident people just because it's dangerous. Like it's people view it as like oh, she thinks she's all that. Oh, she thinks no, I don't think I'm all that. I simply feel like I'm just a good, genuine person, and I'm just gonna tell you guys a little story, but in my school, sometimes, like, the guys in my class, they think I'm too egoistic and they think I have too much confidence. I call it confidence, they call it ego. Don't care. But how to build it is talk good about yourself. Talk about the good things about yourself. And even if you think that you look bad one day, you still gotta uplift yourself, or else you're gonna feel like crap the whole entire day. And don't compare yourself to others. The more you compare yourself to others, the more you're going to feel less about yourself. Okay, we're not all going to look the same in this world. You're not going to have a 2-inch waist, okay, like everybody else. You're not going to have your bone structure, like your nose structure, is not going to look like everybody else. You're going to be different. If you keep hating on the difference that you have and the uniqueness you guys have, you're not going to get anywhere. You're really not going to get anywhere, because if you constantly are negative and you're like, oh, I wish I had a smaller nose, embrace it. You have to learn how to embrace your uniqueness, because if this whole world was full of freaking models and everyone was just like a duplicate of everybody, I would be scared. I would be terrified. So embrace your uniqueness and love yourself. Loving yourself is the way to a happy family. I mean, whoa, happy life. Sorry, I don't even know why family came into my mind. I meant happy life. But another thing that I want to say is learning to be okay with not being perfect. You're not going to be perfect. Straight up. You're not going to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Whoever's the only perfect person, actually, there's no perfect people. Sorry, I don't even know where I'm going with that conversation. But learning to be okay with not being perfect. If you are criticizing yourself for every little mistake you make in life, baby, we got other issues to talk about, because you're hurting your mental health. You're hurting yourself with wanting to be perfect all the time. You're putting unneeded pressure and unneeded stress on yourself, which is hurting you. It's not benefiting in any way. Being perfect, you're not getting anything from being perfect. If you make mistakes, that's how you learn. You're not learning if you're doing amazing in everything you do. Learning mistakes helps you build and build and build and grow. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. You need to learn to be okay with not being perfect, because nobody's perfect, to be honest. Next topic. My next topic that I feel like is very big, especially in this generation and society, is crushes and relationships. See, I'm not really a relationship type of girl. I feel like I'm more of like I'm here for myself, and I don't need to rely on other people to kind of, I don't know, I don't need to lean on anybody, is what I'm trying to say. But I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends that do, and it hurts me. It hurts me when I see them getting treated bad. It hurts me when I see them going through stuff when it comes to relationships. And I just want to give you guys some advice, not advice from personal experience, but advice from the things that I have, observed. Usually, people, especially in relationships, people, they just ignore the flaws, they ignore the red flags of the relationships, they just ignore it. And that's exactly how they hurt themselves, and that's exactly how they're just creating an unhealthy relationship and an unhealthy environment for themselves. You need to be aware of the red flags. There's red flags and green flags. The minute, I'm telling you right now, this might sound absurd, this might sound crazy, but the minute you see a red flag, you either have a conversation with that person, and if that person does not want to change, does not want to take accountability, you shut that person off out of your life, because they will hurt you more than they will help you. That's I Sorry, I don't mean to scream, but that's something that I don't understand how people don't get. So, yes, watch out for the red flags and the green flags. Also, before I get more into the topic, I just want to say that my storage space is terrible, and that's why I can't make my videos as long as I want it to be. So, if you guys want a longer video, then stay tuned, subscribe and like and comment down below what you want to see, because if you want more of these, I'm gonna give you more of them. Oh my god, why is it lagging? Guys, wait, I swear I know ball. Okay. A little more on that. I feel like this is going to be my closing topic. But not losing yourself in a relationship. You cannot lose yourself in a relationship, because that is not hurting anybody but yourself. You're not doing good for yourself. You're putting mental pressure on yourself. You're putting this unneeded weight on your back. You need to, I feel like healing, you need to heal and you need to grow. If you're staying on a situation, if you're staying in that relationship and you're like, I really miss him, I really miss him. Well, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. And no matter how much you try to fake something, and no matter how much you want to push something to make something that it's not, you are not doing good to yourself. Okay, guys, that is the end of this video. I really, really, really want to go 20 more minutes on this topic and 20 more minutes into this video, but I have no storage space for this video, and I'm so upset that I don't. But I love you guys so, 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 so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, and if you guys want longer videos, let me know. I'll figure something out. Anyways.